don't judge other people. I used to be just the average guy that would just jump to criticize and talk shit on people at whatever opportunity. I remember when I was first getting to spirituality and self improvement, like a lot of people, maybe I developed a bit of a superiority complex from the start. And this led to sometimes feeling like I needed to correct people or creating a kind of distance with people. If someone would say something that I didn't agree with, my first thought, my first action was to criticize them. And now, if you've read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, then you would know that socially and psychologically, this is not the optimal thing to do. Because if you think about it, we and other people, me and you, what's the difference between us? There's not really a difference. The only difference is how we grew up, our environment, our mind. But the soul inside is the same. If I was in your shoes, I would do exactly the same thing that you would do. Because I'm in your shoes, because I'm you. So why should I judge you? If me in your situation, me in your environment would do the exact same thing. So, in the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I think this is a very beautiful lesson that you should learn to put yourself in other people's shoes and basically see the other person's point of view. If you can do that, you can perform amazingly in social situations. But now, why shouldn't you judge others? So essentially what I'm saying is, instead of judging others, you should look at things from their point of view and try to understand why they're doing such things and how you can relate to them. Because we're all similar. One quote I really like, I've already talked about this before, is the quote by Abraham Lincoln. And it goes like this: do not judge them, as they are only what we would be under similar circumstances. The quote is something like that, but I've always loved that quote because we're all exactly the same. We're all a soul, a body, living experiences. I'm only who I am today because God led me down this way. God led you down your own path. But we don't have anything different. It's just our experiences, what we've lived. It's brought us to where we are today. If I was born in your situation, I was born you instead and you were born me, what would be different? I have your body, I have your mind. I'm you, you're me. So, I like to think that people are doing their best with what they've got. Even the person that faps and watches porn, is on TikTok all day, watches Netflix, doesn't do shit, you might think he's a fucking loser. And that's true. He's a fucking loser, but you would be a fucking loser too if you were in that situation. And you're lucky that maybe you're on this self-improvement path. You're lucky. You should be grateful. And we should do our best to improve and grow as a person. But we should have empathy and not try to push on our ideals on those who do not think the same. I know a lot of people on self-improvement, and they're often asking, oh, how can I convince this person this? How can I tell this person that, oh, you don't need to get a job, you can just be an entrepreneur, you don't need to go through 20 years of school. But, let people be. You can introduce the concept. I think you can introduce the concept. It's nice. But never try to push people. Never try to push people because it'll only push them away. It'll only push them away. That's the reality of things. So instead, what you should do, introduce the concept, and when they are ready, when they are mature, when it is right for them, they'll hop on. If they have resistance, they don't want to right away, that's okay. At least it's in their head. They know it's an option. And once again, this is the point that put yourself in their perspective. If all your life you've been told certain things, even if someone else tries to convince you, it doesn't matter if the person is 100% sure they're right. Are you going to just change your lifestyle completely to what you've heard all your life? You've heard all your life that you should be a doctor, you should go to school. And this guy says, oh, be an entrepreneur, make 5 times more money, and it's much easier, and go self-improvement, go gym. Are you gonna listen to him? Probably not, because you've been programmed. You've been programmed to act in such a way, and we're all programmed in different ways. So if someone comes and tells me something, even if it's self-improvement, I'm not gonna believe him right away. You know, you test shit out on your own. But yeah, love one another. You know, we're all one. And I understand, you know, some people, I said that some people are losers, they watch porn, you know. If we're on this self-improvement path, I said like bad habits, you know, there could be smoking weed, watching porn, TikTok, all that stuff. Most of us, if we're here on self-improvement today, if you're watching this video, if you're on the path to growing as a person, you've been through those bad habits. You've been through that shit, and you were like, fuck. At one point, it hit you, and you switched. You switched for the better. You went on the path to grow as a person, even if it takes time. You know, it wasn't, for most people, for 99% of people, it wasn't someone who came to you and said, oh, come on, self-improvement. Maybe indirectly, but it was you from the inside that wanted change. You want to change. You went through some shit. You had a hard time and you want to change. And maybe it was through a YouTuber, Hamza. He told you, oh, hop on self-improvement, and bam. But it was because of the shit you went through that you want to change. You wouldn't have watched the whole Hamza video if you wanted to keep watching porn and do stupid shit. But yeah, our time will all come. We all will grow, and trust in God. His love is upon us, you know. May we all grow, and may love and bliss come and strengthen us all, and keep on self-improvement, keep on that semen retention, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.